Virgo, hi, welcome to your read. We're going to be looking at the tarot for you this week. We'll be using clarifiers. And like always, these are general reads. Take what resonates, leave the rest for everybody else. And if you like your own personal read, my email's in the description below. If you just like to follow me on social media, get to know who I am, my Instagram's down there. And like, share, subscribe to the channel while you're down there so that I can continue making videos like this one for the Virgo. Meow. Meow. What are you meowing about? Come here. Come say hi to the Virgo. Come here. You want to come say hi to Virgo? Come here. It's okay. I don't know what he wants. He's just staring at me like a freak. All right, let's get started with your read here, Virgo. The High Priestess. This makes me think of a read I did for you 3-4 reads ago. Spiritual Gangster. What is this? You're ignoring somebody here, and communication is going to be a very big aspect for you for this month with the High Priestess here, Virgo. Why is that? Well, Mercury's going to be, I believe Mercury will be in your 10th house? Yeah, it should be in your 10th house. I might be wrong. Be in your 10th house, and that's going to aspect communication matters. Okay. It's going to, in regards to relationships, so like work, friendships, love, partners, things like that, there's going to be communication matters that are debilitated within your relationship house. And the challenge is Knight of Swords. Putting pressure, you're being debilitated. You're not communicating. That's what you're here about, probably. Queen of Chalices. You may not be communicating, but you're trying to project emotion to see if you get something back out of that. So you're here trying to figure out what this is about. The Chariot could be dealing with a Cancer. Strong Cancer vibes here with the Chariot. Queen of Chalices, yeah, you might be dealing with a water sign here. And if they're a Cancer, and let's say you're one of those girls that go, or guys that go on a date and get the birth info, if you have the birth chart of this person, check if they're Cancer, if they're Cancer rising, or they have Cancer sun with the Mercury combusted. You have another Cancerian card here, Six of Chalices. Wow. So the reason I say check their chart, they may have a Mercury combusted in Cancer with the sun there. If it's combusted, this person has problems expressing their emotions. They're cold. That's why everyone's like, oh, I know Cancer. That's not the way it works. But if the Mercury's combusted with a Cancerian sun, they have problems expressing emotions. Five of Chalices here, connecting the Six of Chalices. They could have dropped you, and now they're trying to get you back. Or maybe it's you not communicating because they did something screwed up to you. For a lot of you, it's going to be different, right? Or a lot of you might be work situations. A lot of you might be relationship situations, because 10th house Mercury is career. So I'm thinking workplace, or I'm thinking love matters, because it's aspecting 7th house is where it's going to be debilitated, your communication. So let's get started with your read here. Strong Cancer vibes. There's a season of change here coming for you, though, because when I see the Queen of Chalices here, in regards to you, there's something here. It's a big season of change. And by this time next year in April, Saturn will be coming into your relationship house. So I think it's important to communicate things now, especially if you're in some sort of relationship now. I think it's definitely behoove you to communicate things that you need to get out of the way. Why? Well, because Saturn is going to come into your 7th house. And what is Saturn? He's the holder of karma. He is boundaries, restrictions. So what better way to prep than to get started now? Saturn's Libra. He's balance. So you got to figure out what it is, you know. Am I the only one working on this relationship, or are you the only one that's like gets to be free and I have to be stuck in some sort of like not getting the emotions I want type thing now. I think you got to really realize that's what's going on here. And strong Cancer vibes again with the Chariot in the past here. Some of you could have moved away from a person, or some of you may have just experienced a move here in the past. Also, I see this as... The cat's down there. I put the scratching post on the table, and it's actually the biggest mistake of... That's the biggest mistake a tarot card reader could make, is put the scratching post on the leg of the table. But I saw it at IKEA, and I'm trying to do the minimalist thing. Anyways, back to the read. Chariot here. Yeah, some of you could have experienced a move, or you're just at a distance from your person now. This is also maybe changing careers as well, as I see that. Six of Chalices here is your strength. You definitely know and feel guided to something that's soul connected. You definitely know what is definitely not soul connected. So you're definitely walking away from situations and walking into situations that feel good to you at this time. Five of Chalices here, and the best possible outcome for you is to really stop focusing on past situations or people that aren't just giving you the emotions, or they're putting emotions into things that failed rather than putting emotions into you, Virgo. This could also be you focusing on past things, but I don't think that's the Virgo. It could be you, could be them. Hangman here. That's Pisces, right? And that's definitely, Hangman is a new outlook on situations. Leo has had Saturn in their 7th house for 3 years. And if you go watch the Leo read, that might be a read that you might be going through after 3 years from next year. Right? That might be your cycle. It's your season now to see love relationships in a different way, in a different aspect. Pisces and Saturn is definitely not liking spiritual things, and you may not be attracted to spiritual types or any type of spiritual connection. You may not be into that. Or you just may not understand it. Like the Leo didn't understand it at the beginning of their transformation, and now they understand it. Oh, you're going to understand it, though, with Saturn in your 7th, though. You will. And don't be afraid of Saturn. Don't be afraid of astrology. When these things happen, it's like a season, right? You have winter, you have fall, you've got spring, summer, not in that order, but you get what I'm saying? Things have to happen. You have ups and downs. Ebbs and flows, some of you call it, right? And then Queen of Wands is another card about changing here. It's about what you feel passionately guided to and moving towards the new thing. Some of you are afraid to cut off an old thing, or some of you are afraid to cut off something that you got on right now in front of you. I think you need to do it, but you may not want to communicate it. Eight of Swords here. The best upcoming future. Some of you are going to be stuck there, not moving. What's this about? Let's clarify. Let's see what this High Priestess is about. She's also Pisces. This is like you getting ready for some sort of journey here when it comes to your relationship life here, Virgo. I don't know what this is about. And you definitely have some sort of Cancerian here in your energy as well. And if you don't, it may be Cancer rising. Page of Wands, Six of Wands, Knight of Swords. It doesn't matter what sign they are, by the way. I just know a lot of you really like that when you hear your person's sign or whatever in the read. And some of you, that might be the read that resonates for you. Page of Wands, Six of Wands, Nine of Swords. You're learning something here. But it's kind of like you're embarking on this journey of failing. When you think you just succeeded with something, you failed. And I'm sorry you got to hear that. This High Priestess is here because she failed. You failed at something here. And it's not bad that you failed because we learn from our failures, right? I would never be an astrologer unless I failed at somebody's chart or I failed at somebody's prediction, right? It happens, right? When you're starting, And then when you learn from that situation, you'll never miss it. So I think this is you'll never miss it moment because you've learned from some sort of failure here, Virgo. And it could have been a failure to communicate in a situation here. Let's see what this Queen of Chalices is about, this change, this transformation for you. 5 of Wands, 7 of Wands, the Judgment. Yeah, you really want to get seen, but it's like you're not getting seen. It's a struggle. It really is. You'll change, though. Like, I don't think you need to go to any other tarot card read after this. I know a lot of you, because I see it in the algorithm. You guys go search all their tarot card reads, the Virgo especially. I don't think you need to hear another read after this. Really don't. I don't think this is also kind of like getting too much information from too many tarot card readers and astrologers and not really knowing where to go with the direction in your life. I think this is the only read you're going to have to hear, that it was okay for you to fail there, whatever this was. There's going to be ultimate transformations and lessons you start going through here that are going to change your overall aspects of love, of relationships with co-workers, with friends, whatever that is. High Priestess again with the World and the Ten of Swords. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. The past situation, there's definitely something that closed off for you here and opened up your intuition. Some of you were heartbroken. I'll just put it that way. Some of you were really heartbroken. Some of you feel like the universe has cursed you. Some of you feel like, why don't I ever get, the person I want? And some of you are going through this cranky, irritable stage, and I think you need to take care of your health this time as well. That's a side message I'm hearing. When that happens, maybe some of you got onto a diet program too. Some of you could have opened up to that. But I really do think, make sure you get a good balance. When I see the Ten of Swords, it is balanced, but make sure you get a good balance with your life when it comes to diet, routine, exercise, that type of thing. Just a side message. 6 of Chalices with the 3 of Wands, the Lovers, and the 10 of Pentacles. So your strength is actually waiting for the ultimate situation to show up on your doorstep here with the 3 of Wands, the Lovers, and the 10 of Pentacles. That is a strength for you. Normally, I don't view as a strength. Well, I'm a fire sign, right? So I view as putting pressure. I'm a fire sign in Vedic and in Western astrology, right? I got Sagittarius moon, Vedic. I also have Sag moon. Tropical astrology, plus I'm the double Leo. I'm triple fire. So, I think sitting there waiting for something, but I'm not going to force the read to be the way I want it to be. Some of you are just waiting. That makes you attractive here as well. Some of you just waiting for something to show up. I see that. That does make you attractive. So that is a strength for you. You are attractive. If you don't feel attractive, you're wrong. 3 of Swords, Knight of Pentacles, and the Sun. Out of heartbreak, you start moving slowly, right? This is kind of like Leo here. You have the Sun card. Leo always likes to come out in your read. I love how Leo always supports the Virgo. Right? Because you're Leo's second house. That's where the money is. Of course, they're going to support you. So that's where the luxury is at. All right, so 3 of Swords with the Knight of Pentacles and the Sun over this 5 of Chalices is basically out of some sort of heartbreak here or some bad news you hear in the upcoming future. You're going to keep moving forward towards the sun here. Nothing can stop you. Although it's slow, it's grounded, and I don't feel like there's much healing that needs to take place between the bad and the good. There's not much room for healing as well, but I think it's something you need to keep. Whatever this news you hear that kind of like shocks you, or you hear something bad, I think you really need to pick up your head and keep moving forward towards the sun. And some of you really feel like you're cursed by the universe with that past situation. You may experience that again. Especially if you have past stuff, because when I see this Knight of Pentacles, it's like past stuff coming back. But if it's not, like some of you might be, just realize you may hear some bad news attached to that, you know. And the Hangman here, with the Wheel of Fortune, Jupiter, and the Queen of Wands, and Three of Pentacles. Yeah, it's, yeah, like I said, this is definitely like getting ready for Saturn entering Pisces here for you next year. This is kind of like a year ahead read for you. It's really putting the focus on the, man, have I been doing this read for 16 minutes? Wow. You guys get an extra 16 minutes. That's just how I feel. You guys are getting a long read. I don't want to do any longer, but we'll have to keep going. I want to finish the read for you guys. I just been kind of like really into this read. There's a lot of energy here, a lot of like spirituality, a lot of things that are really going on with the Virgo, and I feel it. So you guys are going to get some extra minutes this one. Don't tell the other signs. Three of Pentacles, the Queen of Wands, and the Wheel of Fortune. That's definitely Jupiter in your 7th house right now. It's definitely trying to figure out where the dream is, where the love is at, trying to figure out where it's at. And I said that in my last week's videos. Like, we've got this little 2-week portal. By the time you're watching the video, that portal's starting to close up when Venus is headed out of there. Let's clarify the Eight of Swords for the upcoming future here. Best results. King of Pentacles, Six of Pentacles, King of Chalices. Great. And that's changing. That's changing your overall view. You know, you have two kings here with the Six of Pentacles. That's very balanced. Some of you may be into the LGBT thing. When I see two kings come out in clarifiers, that's LGBT for me. So some of you may be into like the, you know, have a gay partner. That just might be a nice thing for you to hear, that, you know, you have that partner there waiting for you. And if it may be a new thing, or it may be a thing of like just really communicating with the partner or the person that you know is meant for you here, and so that you two can come on some sort of spiritual plane and balance the energies here. Is the past person coming back though? I don't think so. I feel like Hopes and Fears is, you know, the Ace of Swords. I think it's new. I think this is new energy, but I've been wrong before. You know, like, I haven't really been focusing on past situations, but like when I saw that Knight of Pentacles, there could be the chance a past thing comes back. Let's see with this Queen of Wands here. Five of Swords, Hangman, Emperor. Yeah, this is basically you deciding where that love is going to be, where it's going to, you know, take place, communicating those things, how you want things to balance out. And if it's not balancing out through communication, then there's definitely going to be a shift for you. There's definitely going to be that it's not going to feel comfortable. But I think we need to put ourselves in those uncomfortable situations where Mercury's placing his energy in your 10th house. Or sorry, 10 spaces away in your 7th house. He's in your 10th house right now. So that's all I got for you, Virgo. Sorry I went over the time. I know you guys are happy about that. But anyways, I'll see you guys again next week, and I'll talk to you later. Bye.